alliés, je vous le dis, n'ont jamais fléchi, n'ont jamais faibli les explorateurs. Rien ne les arrête, ni vent ni tempête, ces hommes de cœur. Non pour fond de toile qu'un beau ciel d'étoiles, leur rêve devancer, c'est fou. Et sans souci des jaloux, ils voguaient vers l'avant, gaiement. Les explorateurs, sur les océans, allaient vaillamment, ces navigateurs. Par des cœurs en fête, braver les tempêtes, leurs petites coquilles de noix ne faisaient vraiment pas le poids. Et sur les flots déchaînés, leur témérité fut bien démontrée. Les explorateurs toujours nous révèlent des terres nouvelles avec belle ardeur. Rejette la frayeur, refuse toute peur des aventures par milliers pour rendre ce monde familier et en offrir la somme aux hommes.
En garde, Francisco!
Yes, you won again, Martin.
That's right. You know, brother, you should understand the important thing in fencing isn't sheer strength, but good balance and speed and skill.
Port side, look!
Huh?
Looks like a fortress.
That's the fortress of St. George of Mina. The Portuguese built it. In fact, they just completed it.
Do you think way out here they can spot us?
Oh, they can see us all right, but they don't know we're Spanish. There's no flag on our mast. Anyway, the Pinto's a very fast ship. They'd never catch us if they tried.
What's that ship? A caravel, but not flying colors.
Yeah, there are no markings on her sails
Nothing.
either, no.
Are they Spanish, you think?
They wouldn't dare. Must be a Portuguese merchant ship. This is heading south.
Over there. The native people usually hide from us, but they're honest. You'll see. Head out to sea. This would be a bad time for us to be spotted by the Portuguese.
Ship to port! Flying what colors? Can't make it out. They're smugglers! Course, bear to port, all ahead. We'll head them off. Clear deck for action.
Captain Pinzon! Portuguese craft approaching!
A Portuguese now, about as fast as a snail, but it is armed. To port! All ahead to port! All canvas! Raise the sails aloft!
That's good. Stand ready. They're in range, ready to fire. We can't miss out. Ready, fire! Fire!
They're firing wild in all directions!
You don't think we're in danger?
Don't worry, we're safe now. By the time they reload, we'll be far out of range. You'll see.
Look alive, you scurvy sons of sea dogs! Put your backs in it, lily-livered land lubbers!
Man overboard!
Oh, put that man in irons! Put him in irons, everybody!
Now for a nice quiet trip home. Here we are at Palos, brother. It's good to be home. I'd say our cargo of ivory must be worth 100,000 doubloons, but we won't pay custom duty on it.
You're right, brother. We'll unload the whole cargo tonight.
All together, a toast to the best captains in all of Alice.
The big sea captain in all Spain! In the whole world!
Well, at dawn, we set sail for Rome. Father Perez is going to be sailing with us.
Can I come along?
Of course you can come.
Yeah!
Rome, the eternal city. Well, on to the Vatican.
Father Juan de Perez, how glad I am to see you. I'll show you around. But I should warn you, the Vatican is a real mess these days. We're redoing the entire basilica, and it's going to be superb. I've seen the architectural plans done by Bramante and Buonarroti. Oh, yes, and then Michelangelo. We're extending the library, the Pope's idea. As you can see, everything will be redone. Have to keep up with the times. Come, I'll show you the Apostolic Vatican Library.
Oh. And just what is this, huh?
No, that's the map that Paolo Toscanelli has just completed.
Who's he?
An astronomer who lives in Florence now.
According to this, he says it's only 4,000 kilometers from the Canary Islands to Asia. You would just have to cross the ocean due west.
That's what he says, but I'm not too sure. Nobody's ever tried it, at least not yet.
That reminds me of another map. I wonder, would it be all right if I draw it?
No problem. Meanwhile, near Madeira, a little-known island off in the Atlantic Ocean, look, is he dead? He was shipwrecked.
Wonder if he's breathing. He's alive.
Signora Columbus, we just found the signor. He was drowned unless we can save him, ma'am.
Christopher, come.
He'll be all right. Put him on the bed. Filipa, make that broth quick.
What's your name?
My name is Christopher Columbus. You're in my home on Madeira.
A sailor, as I am.
Yes, I've sailed a great deal. But you, where are you from?
My name is Alonso Sanchez. I piloted a ship. I sailed far away. Far away. I sailed to where no Christian's ever been.
Why don't you rest now? You'll tell me later. Just rest.
No, I'll be dead very soon. I want to tell the story. Come closer. Just
Are you sure, really, China? And Japan?
bring me a sharp quill and a map. I'll show you. There, a terrible storm at sea, terrible fierce. We were blown off course to the west, 7, maybe 8 leagues from the Canary Islands. And the Antilles in Asia, that's where we were.
Oh, but Sanchez!
Here, take my purse. Go on, take it. Open it, open it. Magnificent birds and gold, gold, 800 leagues. Oh.
At the time, that was over 500 years ago, many sailors were lost at sea. No one had any idea that America even existed. This is how we imagined the world to be then. Very different from what we know today.
You see that? Way back then, boy, was everybody dumb. Didn't even know that America existed.
You're right, they were stupid.
Yeah.
I mean, we know our geography a lot better than them.
Yes. But back then, no one could simply learn about world geography. It had to be discovered.
And then, what exactly did Columbus do?
Bold in the knowledge of his secret, he went to ask King Juan of Portugal to send him on an expedition, but the king refused. Columbus's brother Bartholomew went to see King Henry VII of England with no better success. Then he went to plead his case before Charles VIII of France and his sister Anne of Beaujeu, but they were occupied with a war. Columbus then tried his luck with the rulers of Spain, Ferdinand and Isabella.
Now, sir, your plan's quite an audacious one. We shall have it examined by the scholars of the University of Salamanca. And His Grace, Bishop of Avila, will preside over the
You want to go east by sailing to the west, but no one has ever proven that the Earth is round.
The ocean is much too vast for any ship ever to cross it.
And St. Augustine himself denied the very existence of the Antipodes.
Nobody would be able to walk with their feet on top and head at the bottom.
Since the world was created, we have explored all the land that exists, and there are no new discoveries. Come now.
In short, we have decided that your project is not a realistic one. All Catholic kings will be so informed.
An unrealistic project? Your request is quite unacceptable. They told me I was mad almost. Father, I have seen those Indians with my own eyes. And that's not all. I'll show you. Look at this. Take a look, Father. I brought this back. Look. Those Indians are there just waiting for us. They're waiting. Now's the time to save their immortal souls. Father, we have to.
Yeah, they're idiots. All of them idiots at court. I was once the Queen's confessor. I am welcome still at the palace. We shall see what we shall see.
And in accordance with Their Majesty's decree, the people of the city of Palos will provide and equip 2 seaworthy ships and make them available to Senor Columbus here present, to be accomplished within a period of 10 days.
2 ships? Why can't he get his own? No, we supply him.
Why do we have to give 2 ships up?
Around here, there ain't no ships. Unless he wants that one over there.
Yeah, well, I wouldn't ship on his voyage.
Here, nobody would. It's crazy.
Oh, no.
What about it, Martin?
Here's my project. Look at this map made by Toscanelli, Senor Pinzon.
Oh, I know this map. I have the same one.
Well, this one was drawn by...
Behaim. Martin Behaim, like this one here.
Oh, it is. L'Imago Mundi, picture of the world by Cardinal Pierre Dailly. It confirms the belief that we can sail the oceans. They're navigable.
They are. That's exactly what Aristotle said.
And we can divide the world into 24 sections of longitude. That's 24 hours. Each hour covers 15 degrees, 57 miles, which totals 20,000 miles circumference.
Even more.
I've heard you're a very good sailor. I'm now in possession of information. It's secret, but there's a fortune waiting there. We could share it. Take equally, just like 2 brothers.
In that case, I agree. I'm ready to participate in this adventure all the way. Don't worry. I'll muster the crews. I know every sailor here. I can tell the good ones from the bad ones. They're good seamen, those 2. You suppose I can have them?
No, you can't. These 2 are prisoners of the Holy Inquisition. They are conversos, Jews, promised to the fire of God. This bunch you can take. They're all cutthroats and thieves. Good for nothing but the gallows. Take him.
Well, you lads, what do you say? The air and the food will be much better aboard ship. And even more important, remember, when you return, if you return, naturally, you will be pardoned and you won't have to serve your sentences. Well?
All right, but never with that foreigner, Columbus. We won't sail with that one.
He wants to sail to a place nobody's ever been or ever returned from.
Yes, travelers have come back. And besides, haven't you heard about the traveler Marco Polo? He too said there was gold there. There's so much they make whole cities of gold, great domes in solid gold, do you realize? And you won't be sailing with Columbus, the foreigner. You'll sail with us, the Pinzons, in our ships, and we will pay you.
Well, that's different.
Yeah, all right. Pinzons, I can't go wrong.
Yeah, he's right. I'll go.
We've arms and munitions. I was lucky I was able to buy good weapons.
Take them all, Captain. Hope it's the last I see of them.
When you do see them again, they will all be free men. You can send these men on the most dangerous mission. It was the price of our liberating them. Louis, I want to talk to you. Come here.
Come on, Captain Pinzon.
This one is Louis Torres. The man's a bandit, but he's often very useful. He can cook and turn the hourglass and call the time. Keep account of distance travel and speaks 5 languages.
Which languages do you speak, Louis?
Well, Portuguese, Arab, Greek, Hebrew, Aramaean, better to serve your excellency.
But we're going to India and to China.
Don't worry, I'll pick up Chinese.
We're ready, we can go. To the glory of God, cast off!
Dylan!
Take in the mizzen sail! Mizzen sail! That will reduce our speed. The Santa Maria is a slow ship. We'll spend the whole voyage waiting for Columbus on the Santa Maria. Look here, Francisco, there's grass growing down in the water. Quickly, go and get a scurio.
You wanted to see me?
Yes. You see the grass growing there?
Yeah, looks like grass.
I want to know how deep it is. Dive in and find out.
Me?
You, who is a condition of being given your freedom.
Yeah, but that's really deep. There could be some kind of sea monster, maybe.
Uh-huh. Take this weight and jump over. That's an order. There was a monster. Well?
Oh, 5 or 6 arm spans or so.
Good work. When we return, you'll be a free man. No prison.
Yeah, if we return.
The men won't take more, Admiral. And last night again, I caught them all plotting. The truth is, they just want to go home. Now they're desperate. They'd like to throw you overboard and sail home. They'd say you fell in the sea in accident.
I understand their complaints, Father. I may have pushed them too far. Perhaps I'm too hard. And there, this Martin Pinzon, he takes himself for the master of our expedition now. Yes, I know if we're sailing today, it's largely because of him. But I am admiral of this fleet. I will speak to the crews. You see this seaweed? You know what it means. It means we are nearing our goal. And soon all of you are going to get rich. Gold, mountains of gold. And to whet your appetites, to spur your enthusiasm, to the first man who sights land, I'll give a prize amounting to 10,000 doubloons. 10,000. What do you think of that?
That's good.
Look, Providence is with us, men. With God's wind, we sail. Be ready to unfurl sails.
All hands at your stations!
Captain, our last barrel of water's broken. Most of our provisions are soaking.
Hoist the mainsail. We'd better search for the other ships. I'll go below and have a look.
On the horizon, another ship.
That's for sale, 10 doubloons apiece. Who wants them?
Oh, yeah. The captain don't know how to sail a ship.
It's that Columbus. He's a foreigner. He knows nothing.
Day and night, closed up in his cabin, studying a lot of charts and things.
I say, let's get him.
I am still the captain of this ship. Notary, write down each and every name, and at the smallest hint of any trouble, they'll be hanged from the highest yardarm. Is that understood?
The ship's not making any headway.
We have to wait, but if it goes on too long, we might have a mutiny on our hands. When we can, we'll visit Columbus on the flagship.
Blech, the food's rotten, worse than rotten. And things aren't getting any better. We're going no place.
That's right, we're stuck. Recall.
It's that Columbus. The man's no captain. What good is he?
And what if he just fell overboard one night?
Watch it, guys. The Pinta's coming alongside.
Look alive, men. No violence, understand?
Every one of us wants to go home now.
We don't even know where we're going.
We're going no place, no movement.
Hey, your friend Captain Columbus, he knows nothing.
All right, stay calm. I'll have a talk. Columbus, the men won't take anymore. It's been a whole month at sea. This land of yours, where is it?
Surely you're not like those men, so I recommend a little calm, Captain.
You continue to deceive us regarding the distance we have traveled. I am certain we have come more than 700 leagues. That is more than the 500 you claim. This land, where on earth is it?
Just a little more patience, Captain. The birds that we are seeing, the seaweed that we saw under the ship, all this is proof that we are very near our objective.
You have deceived us, senor, I know. You have no idea about a route to the Indies. It's very clear that you made up the story to dupe their majesties. And if we ever return, you may be sure that they will find out.
I am Admiral of this fleet, Senor Pinzon. It's your duty to obey orders.
You didn't talk like this before we left. I am the captain aboard my own ship. You are on my ship.
This is insubordination. Be careful you risk your life, Captain.
If we go on this way, with the crews ready to mutiny at any time, it is you who's going to die, Captain. On the first sign of wind, I suggest we set a course west, west-southwest. Admiral, that's where your birds are coming from?
No, we continue sailing our course, due west.
One thing, he is stubborn.
Perhaps not. Look, isn't he changing course? Captain! What? What's the matter? What's got into you, Rodriguez? Wake me up in the middle of the night.
I saw it. What I saw was land, Captain!
Ouch! If this is another false alarm, I'll better see this. Oh, got my toe! Francisco, here, have a look. It must be land. Those lights have to be fires. Land! We have finally reached our goal!
I was the first of them to see land. That's not right, Captain.
You were, Rodriguez, and you're entitled to the reward as promised. 10,000 gold doubloons.
Hooray! 10,000! I can buy a farm in Andalusia for me and my family. Hey, we'll have cows and chickens and goats and eat. Why not? I'll ride to town on my horse.
Go ahead and fire a cannon to announce the good news. Just sighted land! Off the bow, straight ahead!
Are you sure?
Yes!
We'll see it a lot better in the morning.
Well, Rodriguez was right. He's earned all those doubloons.
Earned what doubloons?
The reward for first sighting land, as you promised.
But, Captain, I was the first to spot those flickering lights on shore.
You're being dishonest. Well, as far as history is concerned, we will be considered the first.
They are the people of India.
It's very strange. Where are the cities of gold and all the robes of silk?
Columbus thinks that we're someplace in India, but it seems clear we're in the Anti-Isles.
Go ahead. In the name of their Catholic Majesties Isabel and Ferdinand, we take possession of all these lands.
Are you sure that's how all that really happened?
At school, we learned about Columbus discovering America, but not about the Pinzons.
I must admit it does raise some interesting questions, but you know, history is rewritten with each generation. Certain personalities are brought to the fore and others are forgotten. Columbus was in on the discovery of America, but the story's not quite so simple. For many years, the Pinzon family went to court to establish that some of the glory was rightfully theirs. Today, in a small city of Palos in the south of Spain, they don't have a statue to Christopher Columbus, but rather of Martin Alonso Pinzon.